Welcome everyone to the JK Podcast, the only podcast that comes with a free puppy.
JK.
Aw, I want a puppy though.
Well, it's not free, but like, they can be very cheap if you adopt them.
Yeah, but I want like an Alaskan Malamute, those aren't cheap.
Well, see, just because you have like very rich taste doesn't mean that...
It's not rich taste, it's specific taste.
Oh. Are you sure it's not rich specific?
I'm Ken O'Connor.
And I'm Josh Brandon.
And we are recording on March 19th, 2016, and this is the JK Podcast episode 24.
Yeah, at
Woo!
9:26 a.m.
Yes, thank you, Josh. I forgot that part.
Yeah, I know, right? I was waiting for it.
In our little breakdown, it just says like the date, not the time, because I can't keep changing the time every like minute on the sheet.
Oh.
Like,
yeah.
you know, like, okay, it's 9:22. Oh, shit. 9:23. Oh, goddamn. 9:24.
Actually... Oh, yeah, I don't know if you could do it in this one. You could probably set a code and it'll be like, oh,
like a live timer attached to a code.
yeah, I mean, that's way too complicated for a Word document on Google. I don't know.
How you doing, sir? This is, what, our fourth week in a row now?
Yeah, this is getting pretty intense now.
This is crazy. I think we've done more episodes in this last 4-week period than we have in the last year.
Well, that's a little... That's a little too much.
Well, think about it.
No.
No, honestly, think about it.
What do you mean last year?
Because
Like,
we skipped months at a time.
yeah, but not that bad.
Like, we did... Last year, we did an episode December, October. We did 2 in September. We were good in September.
See?
And then July.
See? That's already 5.
Oh, we did 3 in July. Okay, never mind.
See? That's already 8. Hey.
Wow, we were good in June. Whoa, we were really good for June and July for a while.
I'm telling you, man. See?
We did June 6th, June 13th, June 21st, July 9th, July 21st, July 29th. We were good back then.
Yeah, see? We're getting back on that track. I'm getting a little scared, though, how good we're being with this.
Josh, do you
to
know
all
what...
the viewers out there, thank you for tuning in still.
Do you know what our most viewed episode JK is? If you had to guess?
One Piece.
The One Piece one?
Yep.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Which?
Guess.
I don't know.
The Gravity Falls one.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I'm telling you, though, it's all in the title, man.
Yeah.
You gotta title these correctly.
Well, that one was just called 3 Journals, 2 Siblings, in One Piece.
Yeah, it had One Piece in it.
Yeah,
that's why I meant.
Yeah, that wasn't like we did like when we did like an entire podcast dedicated to One Piece. That was 1 year in One Piece.
True.
Back in September.
I don't know. The titles go a long way, though.
I love my titles.
Yeah, but you gotta make it searchable.
I do make it searchable. Whenever I do the episodes, I put in the tags everything we talk about. So I take the document, and so like if in our last episode, if you go to the Clash on Cloverfield Lane over chips and cards, the tags for that episode are Pokemon Red and Blue, Clash Royale, House of Cards, Star Wars Rebels, 10 Cloverfield Lane, Pokemon TCG, Moe's. Like anything we talk about goes into the tags. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Anyway. Yo, so we're up to the lucky episode 24, man. It's like how old we're gonna be at the end of this year.
That's crazy.
Yes. Yes, it is.
We're 4 years older than Pokemon.
4 more years.
4 more years. 4 more super fantastical, extra magical. I don't know what he actually says, but you know.
Yeah, but yeah. So we're here. We're back at you, and we are up to talking to stuff. I don't know.
Excellent transition, sir. This is going to be a little lighter week. Like we literally we're looking for news to talk about before we start recording. We don't got much, but we're going to try to make it a good show regardless. Right, Josh?
Right. I mean, yeah. I totally planned on a bad one, but no, oh well. Anyway, so I gotta tell you, man. So this week has been a big week.
How so?
I mean, there's this game that came out.
Oh, you're referring to Pokkén Tournament?
No.
Oh.
No, yeah.
Well, I gotta say, you kind of blindsided me there.
No, I know. And then I literally looked around my room really quick. I'm like, what could I say? What could I say?
Hello Kitty Island Adventure 2, the remake.
The heck?
The greatest PC game of all time, Hello Kitty Island Adventure 2.
Oh. Well, I don't have that game. But yeah. So Pokkén Tournament came out, man.
Oh, so I was right.
Yeah. It came out yesterday,
Yes, it did.
and I had the greatest time in the world. It wasn't like, oh, we went to Nintendo World, stood online for 5 hours, and then got delivered. This was more like I ordered it on Amazon after he told me that like 20% off video game thing way back when.
Yep.
And I was just sitting here, I was playing League on my computer in the morning, and then I got a text from Amazon saying, "Oh, your thing's been delivered." I was like, "Oh." So I walked downstairs, opened my front door, picked up a box. Pokkén Tournament.
Brought it inside. It was full of shit. Picked up another box. Pokkén Tournament.
Not Cards Against Humanity, but yeah, so it was pretty painless. So I recommend everyone should really do that. Like the
Yeah.
Amazon 20% off video game thing.
Like, as nice as some like the pre-orders are from other stores, like you can't beat just money off your order. Like, it really is the best deal.
I mean,
It
on,
co- it,
unless the exclusive thing's really good, but like the
also,
exclusive
it's
thing for
really
this one was
good.
I think a poster.
Yeah, it was the same poster you and me got in New York.
No.
Yeah, it was the 20th anniversary. Like, they just reused that.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah. Like, I saw a picture on Twitter of like a girl at a GameStop holding up like, I got my copy of Pokkén Tournament poster, and it was just the 20th anniversary poster.
Maybe she got the wrong one. I
Maybe,
don't know.
but that's what I saw. So
I thought I knew there was a different poster coming up. But anyway, either way, I don't use posters, so yeah.
I
But
like using posters. I just have no more room for posters.
you got a little space.
I got a little ceiling space, but I don't like the ceiling. Like, I like the ceiling with like the big cardboard posters. You know what I mean?
Well, either way, so I got my Pokkén tournament, and I got my exclusive Pokkén controller.
Ooh.
Thank you. And um, yeah, so at least for me, I got to test it out a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, I did
And
not get to try it.
I think it's a pretty good game. It's like if you like fighting games, you'll like it. It's weird because it's a cross between it really is like a Street Fighter thing to where it's like a you can't really move around, it's just left and right. And it's also
Well, that's traditional fighting. You know, that's not just Street Fighter. Like this
I'm
game.
just trying to I mean, I'm just naming something. I don't know.
Well,
I'm just throwing
name Tekken because this game's based off Tekken's engine.
Yeah, but everyone knows Street Fighter more. Anyway, then
All
the
the
oth-
all the Tekken and Soul Calibur fans are like booing Josh right now.
the other one's like Soul Calibur. The other aspect of it. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Or like Mortal Kombat or something. But
Like, to me, if it looks like a combination of like Dragon Ball Z, like Budokai, like the whole like how you go around the screen, and then once you're locked into combat, it stays fixed at a 2D plane.
yeah, I mean it's interesting. It's like so you have these two different phase things. I forget what they call the phase things. Like, it's on the screen when you see
Yeah,
it, but
yeah.
um, it keeps going between those shifts. And basically, if you're the one to cause the shift, it means you did a good attack. So you actually get a little extra, I think, something out of it. And yeah, it's very interesting. Controls are a little different to get used to, but maybe if you play a lot of the fighting games, they're not that bad. For me, I just don't play like Street Fighter or Tekken or whatever. So I'm not the greatest, and sometimes like I know what I want to do, but my fingers are just not good, not like in the right spot on the controller, or like I mess up the combo.
Yeah,
But
you gotta like relearn. Like, you and me are very used to Smash Bros, and this is like nothing like Smash Bros at all. So I think it's gonna take us a little bit to like retrain our hands to get that like feel going.
yeah, but like I think it's a very well done game, except for what we were talking about with the whole like play someone else and like frame rate issues.
That's only for local co-op though. Like, I'm hearing
Yeah,
the
but
online is fantastic.
But
Like,
like, why make a controller to use for local and then you can't use the controller properly with proper frames? Anyway,
well,
um,
it's just because that when you do it with local co-op, it's rendering your point of view on the gamepad and the opponent's point of view on the TV. It's literally showing like two different, completely different things. It's not like when you mirror the gamepad to the TV. That doesn't cause frame rate issues at all because that's just it's mirroring. When you're rendering two different points of view of gameplay, that's what's causing the drop in frame rate.
but it's sad because other consoles would not have that issue whatsoever.
Yeah, but
But
no other console has another screen that you're playing off of. They
yeah, but it's disappointing.
really, it's more of how the game is designed than the limitations of the Wii U. because like you like the way it's not like over the shoulder, but like it's kind of like a third person angle of your Pokemon is the focal
Hmm.
point. If
Yeah.
the entire game was 2D and like kind of like Street Fighter and Tekken and whatnot,
Hmm.
you'd be able to play on the same screen together. You just can't play on the same screen in this game. That's the problem.
Yeah. I mean, either way, I mean, I guess the bulk of my play would be online play anyway or something.
Yeah.
But I think I think it's very fun. I only got to play a little bit, but I thought it was very fun. And I like this. I think it's actually a nice selection of Pokemon that they put in it, and apparently they're putting in more.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's gonna be
So,
DLC.
like right now, I mean, I have to go with my man Sceptile. So I think he's very fun. I haven't used anyone else yet. I've been pu playing like purely Sceptile. Um,
Dude, I'm gonna have so much fun with this game. They put in so many Pokemon that I absolutely love.
yeah, I mean, I think they talk to you to
They
put in
talk
the Pokemon.
like just going down the list. Blaziken, absolutely love it. Braixen, absolutely love it. Chandelure, oh my god, love it. Charizard, I'm glad he's there. Garchomp, I don't care about too much. Uh, Gardevoir, I like Gardevoir, just I never use her. Like I like her design, but I don't know.
God of War.
Gardevoir.
God of War.
Gengar, he looks awesome. I'm glad he's there. Lucario, okay, makes sense, but Champ, never been a fan. Mewtwo, glad he's here. Pikachu, cool. The only like the whole thing with Pikachu, Pikachu Libre, and Mewtwo and Shadow Mewtwo, it seems a little repetitive, but at the same time, they look different enough where like they're okay.
I just like here, like I'm glad he's here.
Well, like it wouldn't be a Pokemon game without Pikachu and like Mewtwo as well. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like when they first announced this game, we assumed it would be only fighting type Pokemon. Like never
Yeah.
in a million years would I picture Chandelure in this game.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still haven't really branched out yet, but I mean, the thing is, they don't have my man Zangoose, so I'm upset
They
about
may
that.
add him.
Maybe. But right now, I love Sceptile. I would want to play Pikachu just knowing how I play Super Smash.
Yeah.
So he seems like he'd be pretty fun. Pikachu's very speedy.
And plus,
So is Sceptile.
there's so many support characters.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the unlock list or something because on one of the menus it shows you how many you have versus like how many you could have. And it didn't say a number, but like I think
There,
I'm missing like 15 or something.
it
I don't, you
in
start
total
off with three.
in total there are 30.
Okay, so even more. I'm missing 27.
And like
Oh well.
some
Oh,
of
it
them
depends
are
on the combos. There's set combos because you have to have two support Pokemon per battle.
yeah.
But based on how many combos you can have, you only start off with three combos of support Pokemon, and the
Oh,
rest you have to unlock. I don't know how you unlock them yet, but
probably by with like money you do for doing matches.
yeah, I don't know yet. But it's kind of cool. It's fun. We're gonna battle later,
Yeah,
I
I'm
believe.
very anxious to play it.
Yeah, so it should be fun. So everyone could pick that game up. It started yesterday, so
Yep.
I'd assume they probably have it in stock in places,
Oh,
but
definitely.
you never know.
Did you use the amiibo card that came with it?
No, not yet. I don't know when to use that,
Well,
but
it just unlocks Shadow Mewtwo for you right away if you don't want to play the story mode.
oh, I mean, I don't know. I could go either way. Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But I have the card.
Yeah.
It was there. Second I opened up the whatever it is game case, it was just like sitting there. I was
It's
like, oh,
it's still so weird they did a amiibo card for that like feature, because like I'm waiting for the day they go into Pokemon like okay amiibos for Pokemon, and like a amiibo card seems like the most sense like with Pokemon cards and whatnot. But like okay, just Shadow Mewtwo. It's not like they announced like with Pokkén Tournament we're releasing other cards. This is how you unlock DLC. Like they just did Shadow Mewtwo as a card. It's like that seems really weird.
it should double as a actual TCG card.
Like right? It's not. It doesn't even look like that. It just looks like a fancy like shiny card.
Yeah, it's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Like you would have think like, oh, if you have the Mewtwo amiibo, use that in the game to unlock Shadow Mewtwo. I don't know.
Mm,
Like why make a separate card that's only in the first edition of the game?
I don't know. I feel exclusive, man. Don't take it away from me.
Sorry, bro.
Uh, well, so that's the Pokkén Tournament. I wish I had more knowledge to impart on
I'm
everyone.
sure it's gonna be one of those games where we'll talk about it for like week upon week at a time soon.
Yeah, like it is really fun if you like fighting games. I do recommend though you do the tutorial stuff.
Well,
There's
yeah,
a lot to learn, but like it's informative. So you should definitely do that. It took me like I don't know, maybe almost like a half hour just sitting there just doing tutorial stuff.
just like
But
tinkering away with it.
yeah, I mean, you keep going through the steps. They keep teaching you stuff. They demonstrate it. Then you do it, and then you're like, oh, okay, that's how it goes.
Interesting.
I swear I need like a list though constantly next to me. But
Over time, you'll probably get used to it. Like once you find the character you like, and you learn to master that character. That's what
mm-hmm.
matters.
Mm-hmm. Arhar.
JK.
But speaking of masters and the fact that like there's such a thing as a Pokemon master,
You need to work on your transition, sir.
no, they're beautiful. I'm assuming someone else agrees with me. They love how I talk about things.
You're beautiful.
James Blunt. All right. So we have our basically weekly discussion now of our first gen Pokemon Red and Blue kind of deal.
This might be the last update for me, though.
Well, I think we do have at least one more when we finally battle,
Yeah, but that'll be way down the line because we have decided that we can't really battle each other until we're both level 100
which is a crying shame.
because my Raichu is now maxed out.
It's at 100.
I think either 99 or 100. I don't know if I hit the cap last night.
I think my Hypno got to like 79 last night. I don't know. But
Damn.
dental. But so what was I gonna say? Oh, so you, Mr. Kenneth, have 150 Pokemon out of 151? Is that correct?
Technically, on my red version,
Or
I
you didn't evolve them yet?
well no. Here's the thing: I can't trade from my blue to my red without you.
Oh yeah. Okay,
So
so technically
so I'm
149.
so I have Mew and Jolteon in my blue
Oh, on
version.
the other.
You have the Amistar, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So those last three are what I need.
Did you evolve the other ones?
Oh yeah, I did all that.
So you have 148 right now.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I
So
told you I'd have the Amistar done.
I know. Just last night you didn't mention anything. I kept like sending you, "Go, here's my Mew. Here's Jolteon." And you're just like, "Woo."
It's all about the build-up, man. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not like I got it at 3 in the morning last night and then went to sleep. I mean, come on. So,
I don't believe you.
but yes, I got the Amistar. You got your stuff. We got to do some trades. But yeah, so Kenneth, you're gonna be completing the Pokédex.
The original 151.
Very
It's a
nice.
very cool feeling. Like it's been like a mission the past week, just like grind through and get them all. But like I never like again, red and blue and gold and silver, the only two generations where I didn't catch all 151 or just catch them all. So
Yeah, so it should be exciting. I'll eventually get there. I'll after today, I'll probably be at like 120 something or maybe 130. But then from there, it's just kind of I need to train some guys, evolve some guys. But yeah, it should be good, man.
yeah,
This
and
is exciting.
yeah, and I like doing the Mew glitch too. That was really fun. I've never done the Mew glitch before, and
I mean,
it worked
apparently it
perfectly.
worked.
Yeah.
It was pizza cake. So
Yeah. You don't really need like the method I used was use shut up use Wigglytuff to use Sing on Abra. You don't really need to get the Wigglytuff. I found out it's just so you can use Sing, and that's the only time you get Sing early on before you use Sleep Powder.
but you have to use Sing.
No, you don't have to use it. You just need to catch an Abra.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that
Okay.
video like made it seem like you need to catch Wigglytuff. You need to use Sing. You don't really need to. I don't think.
I mean, technically it was Jigglypuff, but
Well, yeah. Well, no,
yeah.
it was Wigglytuff.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you need to get speed above 25.
yeah.
Yeah, so I evolved into Wigglytuff.
Doesn't say to evolve it.
Yeah, it does.
Didn't have to.
Well, it's easier than leveling up the Jigglypuff to get to level 20, to get to speed 25 by itself. Wigglytuff jumped it up like 15 speed.
It's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so you did the Mew glitch.
Yep. I
And
did
it
I
worked.
did the Mew glitch. I got Mew, and then I just got through the dark cave and got over to Cerulean, picked up that Eevee, evolved in Jolteon, and then saved the game. Like, I'm done.
Very nice.
Yep. So I'll definitely be like, probably like winding down on Pokemon Red talk for a while. I'll be playing like on and off, just like grinding up my team in the Pokemon League, but that's pretty much it for me in Pokemon Red. It's an amazing
Ooh.
game. I'm glad they re-released it in such a great way.
But when are you gonna start Yellow?
That I'm not sure. I think I want like a break for a little bit before I jump in because
Like break point?
shut up.
All right.
Like even like playing Blue the last like day or two to get Mew and Jolteon, I was like,
Yeah.
I've done this already.
Yeah.
Yes, Brock, I know, Brock. Okay, thank you.
No, Brock can always teach you lessons,
No, he
man.
can't. He can't even see.
Hey, that's racist.
And he's self-conscious about his nipples.
Is he?
When he
Oh yeah, he has the pose where he yeah,
his
I
chair
guess.
spray is his shirt off, and he's like covering himself. Like, put a shirt on if you're uncomfortable.
Perfect censorship.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I still got my stuff to do on Pokemon Blue, but I always think it's fun. Break it out once in a while. It's
Yep.
basically what I do with Pokemon X. Still break it out. I traded some
Yeah,
guy yesterday.
that's the key difference between how you and me play. Like, once I get them all, I consider the game beaten in my mind. Where you will keep on going, you'll try to EV train, you'll try to like get hidden natures and all that stuff. Which
Yeah.
I see the appeal to that. It's not really for me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I like to have my Pokemans all perfect and nice and shiny.
See, I would try that too. There's too many to do that. I would want to do that to all of them, and it's impossible.
Yeah, see, like with the Pokkén Tournament, you just like all of them. I'm like, I like Sceptile. Yeah, that's fun. And that's it. Like, I'm content
That's
with like
because
only playing Sceptile.
that's because I'm the trainer. That like I love my Pokemon. They're my friends. You're just like I'm gonna make you better.
Yeah.
You're that guy with the Sandshrew.
Yo, I love that guy. Come on.
Sandshrew, get in the water now.
Well, you're just the disillusioned Ash-like character.
No, because Ash gives away his Pokemon. He's an idiot.
Okay, there's at least a fundamental
I'm
difference.
like I'm like Richie,
Oh, okay, I hate
the
Richie.
better version of Ash.
Richie is so annoying.
Yeah, but he's a better trainer than Ash is.
Almost anyone's a better trainer than Ash.
Yeah,
But, like, okay, who in the world names their Charmander Zippo?
like a Zippo lighter.
No.
Yeah, that's the reason.
What?
You know what a Zippo lighter is, right?
Google? Real? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a really clever name, actually.
Really?
Yes.
A reusable metal lighter manufactured by Zippo Manufacturing Company. Wow. I'm lost for words. Oh, okay.
Why do you think he named him Zippo?
I'm at a loss for words. Um,
Oh my
I don't
god.
know. I thought the kid was just dumb. And he's like, I don't know.
Duh,
That
your
sounds
name
like
is
a cool
Zippo.
name. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm
I'm like, who
with
is this
you.
kid? Why does he think he's so good? And then he names his Pikachu Sparky. I'm like, all right, kid.
Yes, because
calm
oh
down."
my god, you get that one right?
I mean, sparks fly, man, when you're in love. So,
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
all right, this is opening up a dark space. Okay, so,
How is that dark? We're talking about love. Love is nice.
okay.
Well,
Anyway, so yeah, we're done with that topic then. Okay, that killed the mood,
what are you talking about? It didn't kill the mood.
man. So anyway, so other things I've been playing and just thinking about it. Of course, the league, whatnot,
Yep.
which I started spring break now for like the next week. So,
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
that should actually really be fun to rank up on league in the meantime. So I'm getting places. Played like almost 10 ranked games yesterday with some friends from college. That was fun.
Nice.
Moved up a bit. But also more relatable to you, we've been playing some Clash Royale, right?
Yes, we have, and getting our asses
Now,
handed to us.
yes, repeatedly. But yeah, so we've been playing Clash Royale, and so that's been fun. I mean, technically, when you were saying it and describing it, I was like, let me check this out. So literally as we were recording, I downloaded it. And so you sold me on your pitch, I'll tell you that. And hopefully other people listen to it and we're like, I'll try it.
Yeah, it has a very like I don't know. There's something about it is it's a quick, easy game. Like I don't know.
Yeah, so Clash Royale, we've described it last time, but so we're up to the point though where we can be in actual clans now.
Yep.
And it does add a nice little element to it because you can donate cards to people, you can battle someone within your clan to like test out something, it doesn't count, or you can just like chat in there. So it's kind of cool because like I joined a clan that was like some of my college friends were in it and they had like a decent like stature in it and were like part of the co-leader people. And so I joined and they made me like the elder title, which means I can still like invite people and accept people.
That's cool.
So like I invited a couple of my other friends that just started and so it's very cool. We've got like 49, 50 members. It kind of hovers. 50 is the max. And people keep donating cards. I mean, you put up something, everyone donates. Like everyone's actually really generous in it, so it's very nice.
That's good.
And yeah, so things are going well with that. I surpassed you in the rankings, sir.
In the
But
rankings or in the trophies?
well, technically both.
Well, you're still in Arena 3, right?
No.
You're in Arena 4?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You need 1100 to get to Arena 4, but if you're on like the cusp, you start playing people that are ranked that, so
So
you
you
get put into that arena.
really okay? So you're ahead of me then. I'm still in Arena 3. Interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
so I'm technically playing in Arena 4 most of the time. Sometimes I'll actually play someone that's ranked right where I'm ranked, so it means that I'll play in the old
No,
one.
you're still Arena 3.
No, I know. I'm telling you though,
Okay.
you can play in
You're
Arena
you're on
4.
the cusp.
Yeah, but you play in Arena 4 because you're
Gotcha.
playing people at
But
1100.
you're still ranked Arena 3 though.
Yeah, but like,
So you're not ahead of me. We're tied.
oh my
You
God.
you have more trophies, but do I have more levels than you? I have more levels. No,
You might.
we're both level 5 now.
I just got level 5
Yeah.
yesterday. Because that doesn't mean too much,
Well, that's the
honestly.
thing. I like the card collecting aspect, so I'm constantly like upgrading the cards and like optimizing them for the best strategy and whatnot.
I mean, you're supposed to. What do you think I'm doing? I want to win. You're supposed to optimize, but like,
I know, but
it's time based, man. I gotta wait.
now have you spent any real world money yet?
No. Did you?
No.
You had a nervous tick. I was like, oh God, he did.
No, just the no in your voice is like okay. That was
Who
fun.
would do that? That's dumb.
Dude, this game is making bank. Like they're making millions a day.
Okay, I feel like that has to be a stretch.
No. No, 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 no.
It's impossible to be making millions from
Clash
this.
Royale makes in a day.
Who would just tell you that?
They announce it. It's like through the iTunes store.
$5 a day.
It is making. Oh, Jesus.
$12 a day.
No, 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 no.
$8.5 billion a day.
Do you want to guess how much it's making?
$8.5 million a day.
Nope, a little bit too high.
8.3 million. I don't know.
3.4 million a day.
That's impossible.
Nope,
That's impossible.
dude. Over the year, they plan to make 34.8 billion.
Can we just like
Leave and join that
yeah,
company.
yeah.
I wish.
Well, they don't get the money.
What do you mean?
The workers.
Oh well, yeah, but yeah,
So
they're making a lot of money off of this. So, like, think if people are dropping $100 for the most jewels you can get to buy like the super magical chests and stuff like that, then you could definitely see it.
I guess. That's crazy though. Also, since you said most, it made me think of Moe's, and we're gonna be around Moe's. Do you want to go to Moe's?
We can test their chip thing.
Well, I want to eat.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
like more substantive food.
Yeah, what are you getting at?
What?
We can test their chip thing. I said.
W-
And
But
the chip things, you can get more chips when you don't your chips at Moe's.
oh, okay, you're going that route. I thought you were going the whole let's just order a thing of queso.
No,
I was like, man,
I
I want
want
to eat.
substance.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I'm saying.
I haven't eaten yet today.
Okay, exactly. So anyway, so
Damn it, Josh. Get your head in the game here, man.
so Clash Royale, they're
Clash
bringing
Royale.
people apparently.
Yeah.
But if you still haven't played it, you should play it. It's very fun. And here's the extra catch to it. If you play, if you want to tell us that you play and you get to level 3, you can join clans, right?
Yep.
So you can join Mr. Kenneth's
I
clan.
still gotta make. I didn't make the video last week. I said I was gonna make the join the clan video. I forgot. I completely forgot to do it.
Kenneth is the only one in his clan.
No, someone joined and left. Wait, oh, they left.
I
Yeah.
know, I saw it. I thought it was hilarious. But
It keeps happening too.
oh my god.
One guy came in, asked for cards. I gave him 3 cards, and he left. Like they were soldier cards, but still.
That's really funny though. Hey man, I love your clan. Can I get cards? Yeah, sure.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
That's great. But yeah, so I mean, Ken, you have a clan.
I do.
So people have a space right there. Because actually, like honestly, I joined it because like my friends were in a clan already, did whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not the easiest thing to find a good clan.
Oh, it's not. It's very like
So
either they're very overpopulated and you can't get in, or they all suck.
yeah, so it's this weird balance unless you get lucky. And so, I mean, everyone knows the Kenneth is a very generous man. Clearly, he even just gave this random guy 3 cards and then deserted him. But you should join his clan. I think it's called the KKO1 Kingdom.
Yeah. Like they
I'm
would.
just checking now.
Yeah, that's what it's called. I had to like do like some finagling with like the title because I couldn't put like the Kingdom of Kind King.
You still can't. It's all starred out.
Well, no, that's in the description, but
Yeah.
I think it refers to the KKK and
Oh.
they censored it.
Oh.
Yeah. So the name of the kingdom is Kind King KK01 Kingdom. The clan
With a space in there. by
Yep. The clan tag is hashtag 2RLUROY.
Also, you just got a member.
Yeah.
Not even kidding.
Oh, he left.
No.
I know.
His name is Karan.
I know. I see.
He's there.
He's in Arena 2.
He's working it.
Yeah, he's not
He's
bad.
swinging it.
He's swinging a quick stick.
See, you guys can all be like Karan. Be a Karan.
Be a Karan.
Oh man.
That's
But yeah, clans are really good. The game is really good. It's really quick. The one thing is you do need like data. So make sure you're on Wi-Fi.
well, I have unlimited, so.
Well, I don't, so make sure you're on Wi-Fi.
Haha.
But yeah, I guess that's probably it about Clash Royale.
Yeah, it's a fun game. Like, yeah, I don't know how much more like we're hitting the point now where I think we're both kind of like stagnating a little bit. Like we're not like progressing as much, but
Well, after I finally unlocked the Prince card yesterday, because everyone has had the Prince except for me. Finally got the Prince. I kind of reworked a new strategy of how I'm playing it.
the prince is so good.
And well, that and I saw like I got beat really badly by one person, and I looked at like because you can check your match history.
Uh,
So I looked at what they were doing, and I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. So I've been doing that tactic now, and I've been winning a lot more. So that's how I'm pushing into getting into Arena 4 right now. But one of my friends that he's the one that invited me to the clan to start. He was telling me that yeah, around like this area is where you just kind of like are just kind of stuck for a bit, and then eventually you break through. Like now he's at
okay.
I think he's at like 14 or 1500. So he's in Arena 5 now.
Ooh, interesting.
So like yeah, like the top people in my clan are at like Arena 5-ish. I think the top person's at 1600. There's quite a few people like in my clan though. I'm at like 1057 right now for trophies, and I'm ranked 15 in my clan out of 50. So
Huh.
there's a lot of people, a lot of varying things. Anyway.
Anyway.
Anyway, Kenneth the Meneth.
That's what they call me.
Grandma, no. I still like that. Anyway. I believe this is the time where we discuss our disappointment in One Piece.
Well, the fact that there was on last week.
Yes. Our disappointment in One Piece.
Damn you, National Women's Day.
Hey, man.
That's what it was.
Don't get on the women.
That's what it was.
Hey, man. Is that really why they didn't do it?
Yeah, it was a National Women's Day in Japan. So.
By the way, why'd you say it was March 20th? Because it's March 19th today. For the next episode of One Piece last week.
Well, no, you put that there.
I put the thing saying next week, and you put exactly the 20th.
Because we don't get it until late tonight, so I count that to like a Sunday thing, even though it's Saturday night technically. It's the next day in Japan. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, One Piece tonight.
It's that weird gray area where like the time zones are different.
New One Piece tonight.
Yep, tonight's gonna be the end all be all battle probably.
Tonight is the night. So we said it all. Everybody go ooh ooh. Okay.
And thank you for listening to the JK podcast. We'll be back next.
Yeah, thank you, Cousin Thomas, for joining in. And
okay, so since tonight will probably be the end of the Doflamingo fight with Luffy, overall, Dressrosa, what'd you think? It's the longest arc we've ever had. It's lasted over 2 years now.
Yeah, a little too long for my liking, but I think the plotline, whole story thing was actually fantastic. Mm-hmm. But
I think I was discussing this with you or someone else recently, that the reason I think this arc had such like highs and lows and such like mixed reviews. We have this amazing crew, we have the Straw Hat crew that we haven't seen all their abilities yet. Mm-hmm. And then for half of this entire arc, we split the crew, and then you introduce all these really cool bad guys to fight. And then like even the remaining crew doesn't fight all those bad guys, it's all these new characters. Which isn't a bad thing, but I think at its heart, we like seeing our characters fight really cool villains. And like, yes, we get to see like Bartolomeo fight like what's his name, the guy with the exploding thing, Gladius, that's what it was.
I was just trying to think. I'm like,
and we saw Sai and Baby Five fight like Lao G, like, and they were all funny, they were all cool fights, but it's none of our crew like doing things. Like, yes, the fight with Frankie and Senor Pink, amazing. That was probably my favorite like fight. That's not.
It's weird. I actually really did not like that fight.
Oh, see, I thought it was funny, and it wasn't like a good fight wise, but it was so funny at first, and then like the whole like backstory with Russian, it got so emotional. It's like, that's amazing, and like the honor they had for each other, where like Senor Pink like, okay, I'm gonna do one final attack on you. If you survive, you get one final attack on me. Like they agreed upon that, like a gentleman's like match. Like that was so perfect to me.
I don't know. I just like the ending thing. I actually thought the story was really sad though.
Oh, it was super sad.
That was crazy, but.
I hope we see Senor Pink later down the line, because Frankie has that one line where he's like, if you're ever like, we run into each other again, let's
in a bar or whatever.
Yeah, let's get a drink and tell me about the woman Russian. Like, Frankie is so honorable, even though he's like weird and perverted. He's so like honorable. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, he's the man with the plan.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like his new rework, but hey, his arms line up with the star.
I feel like at some point, if we ever run into Vegapunk, he's gonna look at Frankie and like, okay, dude, I see what you're trying to do, but you are way too bulky. Let me slim you down and fix you up a little bit nicer.
Turns into Luffy sized.
Well, no, I just want him back.
No, I know. You want him back to his original thing, but better with buff stuff.
Yeah. But what other fights? Like we had the fight with like even like the fight on the sunflower area where it was like Kiro versus Kiros, and like Robin.
Diamante.
Yeah, and like Robin was there, but like again, it's not Robin's fight. The only two,
Robin.
like we had like Zoro versus Pika, and like that was awesome. Like the fact like Zoro knew, like, oh yeah, I figured out his weakness like an hour ago, and like we see like the black sword technique, but then immediately everyone does the black sword technique.
Well, we discussed this the other time.
I know. And who else was there? Like We
I
had
know, I know. It's just a lot of stuff, but no Nami, no Sanji, no Brook, no Chopper,
yeah,
no.
but
Well, there was Usopp, but not really.
it was still a really strong arc though overall. Like, it's broken down to like the Colosseum, then the invasion of the factory, and then
Green no
once
Beetle.
yeah, and then when Doflamingo changes the landscape and like puts the birdcage on, that's when all hell goes loose. Like it's a very complex arc, and like all the stuff with Law and what's his name, Corazon. Like that's a really good flashback part of the arc.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Again, really long arc. I'm excited for the anime to move on because I'm deep in the manga now, like further ahead, and they're doing some crazy stuff in the manga.
It's not cool, man. You don't do that to people.
I'm not telling you anything, but
I know,
I'm
but
saying it gets good.
you're deserting me.
How? You can join me.
That's disgusting.
Dude, but the manga is so good.
Yeah, but you're supposed to watch.
No, here's the thing. I still watch and I still love the anime because reading the fight scenes of the manga, you can't really even tell what happens. Like, I'm excited to see the fight tonight with Doflamingo and Luffy because in the manga, the fight, it's not clear what happens in that fight, really. It's just lots of, like,
Okay.
it's also, like, text bubbles saying, like, boom and pow, and then, like, it's over. It's like, oh.
Mm.
So I'm excited to see how they handle the fight because the fight scenes are modified to be better for the anime. Like when a couple weeks ago when Sabo came in to fight Burgess, like in the manga, that's a still like one image. He comes
I mean,
in.
it basically was one thing.
I know you get to see it like played out a little more. I don't know. The fight scenes are done better in the anime, which is why I like to see. But in terms of just like story progression and dialogue and whatnot, the manga just
Sweet mama, that's good.
yeah, exactly.
Do you know what that's from?
The Popeyes Wicked Chicken commercial.
Nope. No. Basically, but no.
What is it?
The exact word for word is actually from Sweet Life, the original one.
Oh yeah, when they taste the gumbo or
Yup.
the seafood medley.
Yeah, that I tried to really find that on YouTube like a month ago, and I could not find it. I was very sad.
Aw,
That's my favorite line from the show.
yeah. He like breaks like his accent too a little bit there.
Sweet mama,
Oh, that's good. Yeah. But yeah, so
But
that's One
yeah.
Piece. Tonight is the end all be all. What's the episode called? It is called One Piece. So many episodes. Oh my god.
There's a lot of wind today.
Tonight is episode 733, Attack on the Celestial, Luffy's King Kong Gun of Anger.
Oh yeah, the King Kong.
King Kong Gun.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it sounds so cool. Ah, I'm so excited. But yeah, that's One Piece.
Yeah, it's One Piece, and yeah, it'll be tonight. We'll
Yeah.
have more to talk about. It's more substantive next week. You apparently have a whole host of shows.
Yes.
I have not really watched anything.
Not
'Cause
you
I
haven't-
never watch anything really.
Exactly. I'll be quick. I'll be quick with these shows because I think you can only relate to like one of them.
Okay.
Yes. Yesterday, Netflix dropped Daredevil season 2. I watched all of it yesterday, all 13 episodes. Yep, I just marathon the entire thing. Absolutely amazing, fantastic, better than season 1, better than Jessica Jones. They introduced the Punisher, they introduced Elektra. Again, like the show is fantastic. If you like the Marvel stuff, like Daredevil and Jessica Jones, they both tie in with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So like, there's lots of like references to the universe and back and forth with Daredevil. The costume got a nice upgrade. The fight scenes are really good. A lot of like twists and turns, like a lot of things I did not see coming. Just really, really good. Again, it just came out yesterday, so I feel like I don't want to like.
It just came out and you just watched. Oh, my good.
Yeah, it came out yesterday and I watched all of it.
Well, I guess that's how it works, right? And you were explaining that the other time.
Yeah, that's what Netflix want. They encourage binge watching. So like, if I was a non-Netflix customer, I would have just bought the monthly subscription yesterday just to watch that, and then they got me.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, and also with Netflix shows, I finally finished House of Cards season 4, best season yet. After the horrible season that was season 3, I did not like season 3 at all. Season 4 like fixed everything season 3 did wrong. It redeemed itself. A lot of good callbacks to the first season, and ended off on such a like unsettling moment that I literally had chills watching it. I have not felt that kind of like chill watching TV in a while.
I get chills watching sports all the time. I don't know.
Well, good for you.
Thank you.
But yeah, the ending of House Cards season 4, it does something that just like it like hit me like oh oh
Oh,
yeah. And again, that came out last week, so I feel like I can't spoil that either yet, so I won't. Or
man.
2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Stop going ahead.
I'm not going ahead.
Oh, I know.
It came out that day. And
no one actually watched it all.
a lot of people did. A lot of people do. It's already out there.
Oh.
And last but not least, I started watching the Pokemon X&Y anime from the beginning.
Wow, you got a lot of time on your hands. Okay.
Yep.
And
It's good so far. You lied to me
what'd I say?
when I asked you why did Clement not tell Ash about he was a gym leader and whatnot, and you're like, oh, he just didn't want to like distract his vision or something like that.
You wanted him to get better. Or
No,
what?
that's not the reason at all.
I don't care.
Do you know the actual reason?
He's young and naive.
No.
His robot kicked him out of his own gym.
There we go.
That's not really the reason.
Yeah, that's the exact reason. Like in the anime, why didn't you tell us? Well, you see, and then he does the entire flashback. Like, I got kicked out of my own gym.
Clemantic gear on. That's the only thing I like.
Wow, the power of science is amazing.
Pika!
Yeah.
With like the star eyes, you know.
Yeah. I just like how Ash is so amazed by, like, it just bothers me that Ash is always amazed by the technology. Like, Ash, we get it. You love science too. And then Clement's gear always just malfunctions on itself. Like, just once can the man make something that doesn't break.
Okay, to be fair, in the more recent ones, he had a perfectly well executed thing that got interrupted by, I don't remember who did it, but it was only because someone interfered with it. So I was very upset.
Yeah. Well,
because then they made it seem like it was his failure.
it makes sense from a narrative standpoint. Like, they can't lug around these giant inventions he makes, so it makes sense that they would explode, so he doesn't have to carry them to the next area.
Well, that and you wonder like how he even has all the parts to make these things. But
Yeah. I don't know. Like, he's a gym leader, and I want him to. I want him to be more like a Brock kind of figure. He's more just like, oh God, Bonnie, what are you doing?
true.
And she's like, please take care of my brother. And I'm like, oh God, Bonnie, why?
It's a very odd roundabout kind of way of questioning it, though.
Yeah, I do.
Take care of my brother.
Yeah, I do like it though. Like, I like the dynamic of this setup. Like, I never liked the black and white one with you're such a kid, like with like Iris, and then like what was his name? Silent.
Silent.
He just like, this is a monumentous dessert of taste and pleasures and Pokemon. Like, shut the fuck up.
Hey, man. He's a connoisseur. Leave him alone.
Yeah. Like, I loved who traveled with Ash and Dawn. Was Brock there for that? Was it Ash,
What?
Brock, and Dawn?
Yes.
Yeah, I loved that one. I hated the Ash, May, Max, and Brock thing. It would have been better if Max wasn't there.
Yes.
Like, Bonnie.
But it's the same thing with the Bonnie situation.
But Bonnie is a better character than Max is. Max is just a weird kid. He's the Steve of that universe.
I love Steve.
He's horrible. Like, I never liked Max. Like, that's why I stopped watching around. Like, I watched all of the original anime. I watched all of the Gold and Silver. I stopped during Ruby and Sapphire because I could not take Max.
But my girl May. Come on.
I don't like her.
I don't know why. May is fantastic.
Here's the thing. I don't like when, like, I know, like, all the female characters, like, oh, I'll do the Pokemon contest and Ash will do the battles and whatnot. That's fine, but the way May did it always bothered me.
Oh
Like
my God.
I can't figure out why. Just I don't know. I like Dawn better, and Iris bothered the fuck out of me, and Serena is by
You're
far the
such a
best.
kid.
Yeah, like you're not.
That's the Iris thing. Yet she's like supposed to be like the same age. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Well, the only thing is like, okay, you're a gym leader, we get it, but like, stop it. He's not just a kid, and the fact that it doesn't help Ash's case that he literally like his like level of expertise gets reset every new region. Which I understand why they do it, but come on, let the man grow. There's no reason he should be losing to a Surskit in the very first gym.
Hey man, that Surskit was flying high on those strings.
What
Let's
do
be
you?
real here.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
It was sliding on ice, and he used
that's
ice
what I
beam.
mean. Yeah,
You
man.
don't even watch the show.
I do.
You
I
bel
just don't remember
you
it
don't.
all.
That's true. You don't have a good memory. When it comes to stuff like this, things are not important. I have a good memory for like non-important things.
Thank you. That's the justification. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
I
But
watched the show. I'm like, hey, it was really good. I had a good time
oh,
watching it.
can
I'm
we
like,
talk
yeah.
about the Esper episode?
Which?
The fir- the first episode with Esper in the mansion,
Uh,
and he's just wandering around because the owner died.
is that? Is that? That's not the one where they go back in time, though.
No. No. It's when they like they're. It starts raining, so they duck into this old mansion to get out of the rain, and
Like
like
they do, like 5 episodes out of every season.
yes,
Yes.
and the house is like haunted because things like are moving and doors are closing and whatnot, and they find an Esper, and the Esper is just has like a little like necklace around its neck, and just it's like walking around, and like Team Rocket like Meowth explains that the Esper's waiting for its owner to return, who's like this old lady and all these paintings, and then the old lady's granddaughter arrives and like yeah she died. And like it's really sad, and then like you know what, Esper, if you want, I'll take her to the grave. And like the episode ends with like Esper carrying like a little flower to like the
Oh
grave.
yeah.
It was so sad. I'm like, wow, Pokemon got really dark for a second there.
Hey man, I'm telling you, they're on the up and up because Ash is gonna be dating Serena.
They
So
better. Oh my god,
yeah,
they
don't you
better.
see it?
Of course, I saw it in the first episode.
It's amazing. Like it better happen,
Yeah.
or
No.
I'll date her.
Also,
Like I don't know.
also, Froakie and Fennekin. That needs to happen.
No.
Dude, he's constantly grooming her and cleaning her, and she's constantly kissing him on the cheek.
The heck are you watching?
Every time Fennekin gets dirty, Froakie comes out and uses his frubbles to clean her, and she kisses him. And Froakie gets like Froakie and like rubs like his like head and gets all blushy.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I feel like I don't remember
like
that. Oh,
like I know that like Froakie is probably now Greninja in the anime, so probably a little bit weird if like
height doesn't matter, man.
I know, but still, but like the two
Love
of the,
goes across all evolution.
the two of them need to get together.
It's that starter bond, man.
Yeah,
All I'm saying though, the only thing I'll say about the Pokemon X and Y, aside from the fact that I do think it's pretty good. Like I think it's gotten a bit better.
yeah.
I like the gym battles more. But this Chespin
Um,
has to stop eating the macarons.
Okay, first of all, it bothers me that they like Englishized or Americanized like the French language for the show. Like they call him Clement, it should be Clement, and it's not macarons, it's macaroons.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be proper in terms with how the show says
I
it.
know.
But
Oh, you know,
I know the name. It's
I-
macaroon.
I saw the episode where he just like ate like his half his body weight in macarons, and like he was too fat to do anything.
Yeah, they made like a whole episode off that or whatever. But like he does that still repeatedly. Every time she's like, "Oh, I made macarons for everyone." It's like, of course something happens where Chespin eats a ton of them, or some other Pokemon came and ate them, and then they blame Chespin. It works either way.
It just bothers me that it's such a like her carrying case for macarons is so small, yet there's like 1,000 macarons in there at all time.
I mean, you always wonder when they have like all this Pokemon.
And like she's like
footballs.
I bake these. I'm like when? Where's the oven? Where's the ingredients? Where did you do?
The hot open sun. Use Fennekin for Ember.
Oh, that's true. She does use Fennekin because she made her Pokemon video, and like Fennekin was helping her
They were baking, man.
Yeah,
And Ash was there. And I was like, Ash, man, get in on that. Come on.
I love when Like the Pokemon get separated from them, and like Finnegan's eating like the twigs because like he likes chewing on twigs,
Yeah.
and Chespin's so hungry it tries eating a twig and just like like why?
Did you see the Pokemon Camp episodes yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'm only let me see if I can get like an episode count. I am I think like 20 episodes in.
Oh, okay.
The last episode I saw was the frickin' Malamar.
Oh, the evil
The
Malamar.
evil Malamar that took over Officer Jenny's mind.
He comes back.
Yeah, I had a feeling. That is creepy. That makes me like fear that Pokemon. Like that's the only Pokemon I've been legit afraid of after watching something.
The other world, the other dimension, take over, rule. Yeah.
Take over the world, Barry.
Thank you. Yeah, it's interesting. It's not bad to watch though. I usually when I watch that anime, I kind of um I let it pile up. So I think I've piled up about 10 episodes. So
Yeah, I've piled
um
up like a shit ton.
well, that's because you haven't watched it. Like I've watched the whole entire series basically every time it comes out. So
Yeah,
I
so
kinda,
what? There's XY, Kalos Quest, and then XYZ. That's the three.
yeah. It's Kalos, by the way.
Yeah. Potato, potato.
Kalos.
Potato, potato.
It's funny because when you typed that
It's
yesterday,
just potato.
because it looks the same.
Exactly. That's the entire point.
It's funny. I just like it.
Yeah. So that's the Pokemon anime. I'm just watching that. Like, I have like in the background while I was like leveling up Pokemon. Like, you know what? It seems fitting. So,
It's true.
yeah.
Who can say? Anyway,
All right. That's all our TV and movie talk for this week. Let's move on to general news and talking points.
yeah.
Now,
Don't
Josh,
worry so much.
give that water a touch.
Nobody has to know. What's
Come
up,
on,
Kenneth?
dip a toe. we need like musical interludes between segments.
Uh, uh.
All right, so Josh, something that you and me have not really talked about at all, I realized. Virtual reality.
Yeah, what about it?
First of all, what do you think of virtual reality in terms of the very like concept?
I really like it.
You like it?
It seems so cool because what was it? When I took a trip to, I don't know where I was actually. It was at least 12 years ago. Actually, probably more like wait. Oh, I was in Florida. Wow, so that was
16 years ago?
uh no, 15 is about right. Yeah,
15?
about
Okay.
15 years ago. I was in Florida and there was some virtual reality kind of place that was going to be closing down. And I'd like never really heard of that before anyway. So we went in there and we got some like day pass thing and it was literally just a bunch of stuff that you could put on over your head and whatever and actually see things, do things. I remember vividly like I played this one Aladdin style one and you had to put on thing and it was like you had to rescue the the monkey's name. I don't remember the monkey's name.
Abu.
Yeah. And so you're playing as Aladdin and you're going through the town and stuff, you're finding him or something. And I just thought it was like the coolest thing. It was all virtual reality stuff. And that was like really way back then.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I really haven't done much with virtual reality since, but it's always been something that I liked. So I've always been a fan. And like we did talk about it at like E3 when they showed off the stuff there.
Yep.
I thought it was very cool there. Um, I would definitely want to get in on it. Like I saw someone at Stony Brook with the Google glasses
R.I.P.
before.
R.I.P.
Yeah, so
Well, they canceled that project, so
well, it's very cool though.
yeah. Oh, it's still very cool.
So I'm on board for all that stuff. The problem is it's just going to be so expensive.
It is. We'll get to prices in a little bit because I have a list here of the four big competitors in the market right now.
Hmm.
But in terms of what I think about virtual reality, I think it's a very, very cool concept. I haven't tried any. I think I tried a early version of the Oculus Rift a couple years ago at Comic-Con. It was for a VR How to Train Your Dragon thing, where like you put on the headset and it's like you were flying on the dragon, and they had like a fan and like mist around you too, so it felt like the water was hitting your face while you were doing it. Like it was like really, really virtual reality at that point.
Cool.
But like in terms of like concepts, like I've seen like a lot of like scary games where like you have to like walk around and explore. Like, I feel like virtual reality with scary games is like the ultimate heart attack waiting to happen, and that excites me. Things like unique concepts like Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, where the person with the VR headset sees the bomb and the people outside have a manual and trying to coach them through how to disarm the bomb. That's a very cool experience, I think.
Yeah.
So I think it'll create a lot more unique gameplay options out there that we can finally cross into. Like, yeah, I'm excited for like, the immersiveness of like, I'm in another world, but I think like it can do a lot more than just that.
I mean, don't you want to play like virtual reality, like Clash Royale?
Like, see, for that, I wouldn't care about too much. Again, like the virtual reality would work with first-person games.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think there's a whole big space for it, and I think that the one thing I'm concerned with is I forget like how I actually did it. Like, how do you move in the game?
Controller.
You still do a controller?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, we'll talk about it in a minute because each one has a different move option technically, but like let's start with the main one, Oculus Rift, which has been the forerunner in all these VR headsets. That one you will use a controller. You sit down and you use a controller. And actually, when it ships, it'll come packaged with an Xbox One controller. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So that one that's a headset where you sit down in your chair, and the headset itself is the only thing. You need a very good PC to run it. You need, let me see if I can pick up the graph. You need at least an Intel i5 processor. You need 8 gigs or more of memory for RAM. You need an HDMI output on the computer. You need 3 USB 3.0 ports. You need to have the latest version, either Microsoft Windows or OS X from Apple. And your video card needs to be NVIDIA GTX 970 or higher, which is crazy.
I mean, yeah, it's always the one concern I'd have. It's got to be good graphics, right?
Well,
so it makes sense.
The biggest thing with good VR is it needs to have the screens and the headset need to be really high quality. The refresh rate for the screens needs to be really high quality. Otherwise, when you turn your head or like our eyes move around, if we're detecting slow refresh rates, it like throws off our brain. We lose the VR effect and we get sick from that. So the refresh rate needs to be super duper high.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It all makes sense to me.
Yeah, so the Rift actually has 2 OLED displays with 1080p per eye with 90 hertz refresh rate and 110 field of view. So 110 degrees you can turn either way, and that's your entire field of view from the headset from one standalone place. And it has 3D audio built into the headset too, so the sound surrounds you. So Oculus is really Oculus is the one everyone talks about because it was one that came out on Kickstarter years ago. They've been in development for years. They've had multiple development kits out. It was acquired by Facebook a couple years ago. So it was the first headset that actually like did it well, and then everything else is kind of like following in its path.
Yeah.
The headset itself though has been announced at $600.
Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. More than a console. More than all the consoles right now. And you need a really, really, really good PC as well to run it. So let's say that the PC you need, let's round up to $2,000 for a good PC to run this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So $2,000, like $2,600 to be the first to experience VR. Is that worth it to you?
Well, no. I mean, realistically, you could build a very good PC for like 1,200.
Okay.
But
okay, so
that still makes it 1,800.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
No, right?
The thing is though, like to be fair, like my brother has already a whole nice fancy built computer.
Okay, so
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 that
then
would just be straight up $600.
so then for what the headset is at this point is $600 worth it. So let's take out the computer entirely. Then is $600 worth it to you for this headset?
Nope.
Why? Oh no, I just so we're not, I agree with you, but
Well,
why?
I need to see more. Like I'm also like one of those people where I love the Apple Watch, but I need it to do more. I
Yep,
need it to be out more. I
yep.
need it to get refined more. So that's my argument for that, really. I don't think it seems unreasonable. It's a shame because I mean, I want to like all these things, but I need to see more progress with it. I need to see more integration. I need to see all that stuff.
Yeah, at this point, this is gonna be all like the early adapters. Like people are gonna go out and buy this first, and we're gonna see like I guess it's gonna apply to all the different headsets we're gonna talk about today. But like it's gonna be like when the Wii U first came out, and like there
Hmm.
was New Super Mario Bros. U,
Hmm.
and that was it.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
like, where's he going with
like
this?
there's like
Okay.
like there's been tons and tons of like little like demos and development kits and like stuff you can definitely try with it. But in terms of like that one game, that one experience that's gonna change the scene completely, it's not there yet. And I'm afraid that a lot of older games are just going to adapt to like, oh, let's add a VR mode to our game. And like, okay, but I'm not buying a $600 headset to replay a game I've already played just in a VR like kind of way.
But if it's a game you've never played,
If it's like a brand new full fledged game that really like uses the VR to the best of its ability, yeah, absolutely.
well, even if they remaster an old game, but you never played it, and now it's on
Yeah,
there, it's the same
like,
concept.
what would if you could pick a game
Pokemon.
that's not
No.
first person?
Um. Uh. Do I even play a first person game?
Like the only I can think is like Halo, maybe, but like, eh.
Eh.
I would like to go play the PT demo again in the virtual
Oh
reality.
dear God! Get
That's
out of here
see
with
like
that stuff.
that like that's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be horrifying, and I want it.
No, I like.
I want to shit
See.
myself.
Despite the popular opinion, I like to sleep at night. I don't like nightmares.
I don't get nightmares. I have a dream catcher.
Fair point. Do you remember making those in like art
I
class?
do.
I think I still have though. I used to have it still hanging in my room, and part of it ripped a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know where it is now.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. Oh well. But yeah, it's weird. Now I can't think of like any game that I'd want for it, but I love the concept. Like I think virtual reality is very cool. It's just obviously, of course, when things first come out, the prices are super expensive,
Mm,
and it's tough to justify it unless you have either money to blow or you really like it, and it's like, well, this is my one thing to treat myself, or you know,
yeah. So now the Oculus will actually be out next week. It comes out March 28th.
next week.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's crazy,
you
right?
buying it?
No, I'm not sure. I think my Mac is good enough to run it.
No.
No, no, it is. I have 16 gig.
Mm-mm.
I have 16 gigs RAM. I have I have better graphics card than the one they mentioned here.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, oh yeah, I can definitely do it.
Mm-mm.
Why you? Amy?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
My M. Yeah, I'll go down the list. They say you need at least a 970. I have a 990 in my computer.
Mhm.
You need at least an i5. I have an i7. You need at least 8
You
gig.
do?
Yeah, you need at least 8 gigs. I have 16.
Uh-huh.
You need HDMI output. I have that. You need 3 USB 3.0
You
ports.
do?
Yeah.
You have a converter?
Yeah, Lightning to HDMI.
Okay.
You need at least 3 USB 3.0 ports. All my ports are USB 3. You need the latest.
Really?
Yeah. You need the latest version of Windows or Mac, and I have that. So I can run this fine. I'm just
Hmm.
not dropping $600.
I didn't realize you went all out.
Oh yeah, no. When I bought this computer, I like
You're
bought
the
it.
Apple fanboy, man. I like it.
Well, again, I upgraded from my 2006 old iMac that was barely holding on.
Yeah, but I mean, you went all out on a machine.
Oh, I
Like,
did.
good.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Well, again, I wanted the best quality to render video. Like this thing renders video like a mother. It's like amazing.
And mothers are very good at
They are
video.
very good at rendering. Surprisingly well, actually.
You just see like a ton of mothers huddled in a room around like a supercomputer.
Just like
Be
typing
like,
away.
no, 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 put this there. Cut that part out.
No, no, Boobla, put that there. Okay, we got it.
Oh God. There
All
will
right.
be a lot of lemon squares, I'll tell you
Oh, ooh.
that. Ken.
I'm fine with that.
Let's go get some lemon squares.
All right, let's move on to the next headset. So after the Oculus Rift, we have the HTC Vive, which is the one being backed by Steam, pretty much.
So it's gotta be good, right?
Exactly. Now this one, very similar to the Oculus Rift, except it has a couple different features. This one, it comes with two what they call lighthouses that you put in the room,
Yeah.
and these two lighthouses create basically a area around the room where you can move around in 3D space.
Pretty cool.
So with the Oculus, you need to be sitting down at your computer and like in the chair for most of the stuff. The HTC, you can stand up, move around, and the lighthouses track where you are. And if you start moving outside of that realm of that square it creates, the virtual reality fades away in the headset and reveals like your room, like, hey, you're walking out of the VR experience kind of thing.
Huh.
So you don't walk into walls or TVs or anything like that.
Yeah.
It comes with two motion controllers. Think like Wii remotes almost.
Mm-hmm.
So you can play like virtual reality Fruit Ninja, where fruit is literally jumping into the air and you can slice it with like your hands.
Yo, man. That's the game I've been waiting for.
People overall have said the HTC Vive it might be better than the Oculus, just because it can do more. It has like they're very very when it comes down to specs, they're nearly identical, but like the HTC has a little more like oomph behind it. Yeah. And like the fact that Steam's behind this one, and the fact that it has a little more like here and there, like it's the one that most people are leaning towards.
And does that mean the infamous Gabe Newell?
Lord Gaben,
Yeah.
like he again, like, Steam has no like, like this is all through HTC. Like Steam has no development in this at all, but they teamed up with Valve to develop it, and Steam made their entire Steam VR around the platform of HTC Vive. So they're kind of like, hey, we'll help you out, you help us out. Like they're working together, but like it's not like this is not the Steam headset. It's the HTC Vive. It just works really, really well with Steam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But now for a cool $800.
Yeah.
That's expensive, man.
Keep in mind though, you're getting two controllers. So let's say controllers are $60 each in the two controllers, and in the two lighthouses, which are basically completely separate technology in the room as well.
Uh-huh.
So I think that justifies the cost of price.
I mean, it still has the whole it's new effect, which is why it's a lot, and there's not really anything out there.
Yeah.
But
But yeah,
that's a lot of money, man.
it is. But again, like I think the lighthouse things are what intrigues me the most, because the lighthouses are apparently so accurate they can track your movement with a precision of less than a millimeter. Like these things, the way like they work together are like awesome looking.
It's a great concept. Like I'm all on board, but $800. I mean, that's I don't know. I mean, I guess you spend all that in Pokemon cards, but
Shut up.
it's to do it in one chunk, man. It's
Yeah,
a lot.
that's two PS4s.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Then they charge you $30 shipping on top of it.
Yeah.
Man, at that point, give me free shipping.
Are you on the website looking at it?
Yeah, I clicked on the pre-order. I was like, give me this thing. I looked at it. I was like, oh, this looks hot. And then it was like $800. I was like, nope.
Yeah, and apparently, like it's easier to connect than the like. It doesn't need as many like, connections as the Rift does and whatnot. Like, there's a lot of good things about it. And like, if I were to get a headset for my computer, I'd probably get the HTC Vive.
Yeah, but apparently that's not gonna happen. So
Yeah, well, not now, not until they drop. Here, we'll talk about like what price we comfortable at in a minute, but like,
okay.
yeah. So next, let's talk about. I think probably one everyone's gonna go for the PlayStation VR, which used to be called Project Morpheus.
Yes.
$400.
More affordable.
Works with the PlayStation.
Probably better for a lot of gamer people.
Requires 2 Move controllers and the PlayStation camera.
Kind of annoying.
Well, how else would you control?
Your hands.
No, okay. Here's the thing.
I'm ambitious.
It's not like we don't want a Kinect. The way the Kinect like tracked like hands and body like that was not accurate whatsoever. The tracking of the light on the PlayStation Move controllers with the camera and the VR headset are like it's sublime. It's beautiful.
Interesting word choice.
Thank you.
But like,
have you seen the Project Morpheus itself? It looks amazing.
wait, is the oh oh okay. The whole bundle itself, including the camera, the controls, that's all $400.
No,
Yes.
no. The headset by itself is 400. There will be bundles later on, but the headset by itself is 400.
What am I? The core bundle,
Core bundle.
which has a suggested, yeah, all contents of the. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, they broke this out stupidly. Okay, so it's $500 if you want to buy.
Well, here's the thing. I already have the camera. I already have the PS4, and I already have Move controllers.
You do have the Move controller?
I do.
You have two?
I think so.
Yeah?
I have at least one, I think.
Did you buy that stupid Harry Potter game?
No. They were sold out. No, I bought them back in the day because when the PS4 first came out, it said it was going to use the light, like the PS4 controllers have the light in the front.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same concept with the PlayStation Move controllers.
Yeah.
So you can navigate like your PlayStation 4 menu with the Move controller. So I bought one like, hey. Yeah.
It seems cool.
Like you can still use a DualShock 4, just like some games you can use the PlayStation Move to get like that really cool like VR experience.
Yeah, I like the way it looks. It looks very clean.
It looks very clean, very futuristic looking.
I like the blue light.
Now the way this works is when you buy it, it comes with basically it comes with like this little. It looks like a mini PS4. Like it's shaped and designed exactly like a little mini PS4. It plugs into the your actual PS4, and then that plugs into the headset. Because the PS4 by itself doesn't have the processing power to get the VR experience in the headset.
That's somewhat surprising.
Well, here's the to get the VR experience, you need to have really, really high refresh rates, really good light. You need all those things to like be working perfectly. So running the game and then making those things are running as well, it's very, very hard. Like they've broken down like the screens inside the PlayStation VR, and basically it's like they took 2 Vitas, the OLED Vitas, and put them in for each eye.
Huh.
Because each one is a 1920 by 1080 pixel display, which is more than the HTC and the Oculus, both doing 120 frames per second. That's ridiculous.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Now it is a little bit heavier than the Oculus and the HTC. Like I think.
Yeah, I guess that does matter a lot because it's sitting there on your head.
Yeah, they all weigh under a pound and a half. So.
That's not bad then.
All around a pound.
Okay.
Yeah. Like this one probably appeals to me the most because I have all the hardware for it already.
Well, that's the thing. When you have the stuff, it's like, hey.
But again,
it's still, it's the price of a whole system.
I could buy another PS4. And like I can kind of see like them treating these headsets as a new console.
Uh-huh.
But
it's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
Yeah. I still wouldn't do it, especially because I don't have the parts.
Well, I'm saying like out of all these ones so far, if you had all the extra little bits and bobs, which one looks most appealing to you so far?
I think I'd go with the Vive.
Okay.
Just because I think the fact that you can really like move around and you have those complicated looking things that you wear. I don't know, it just seems like it's very well made.
Mm-hmm. My big thing is with the PlayStation VR, because it's limited to the PS4, like the internet will like the Steam platform and all that will have a much wider range in terms of VR.
Well, that too.
Modding and custom games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like, okay, if I buy the PlayStation VR, like, what happens when like, oh, here's the next amazing VR game, Steam only.
Mm-hmm.
I cry every Tim.
Sad Kenneth.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now, can we move on to the greatest one?
Oh, the one that you love,
My HoloLens?
the one that's not technically VR but technically AR. Yes,
I
augmented
love it.
reality, the Hollands.
I love
We
it.
were both blown away by the presentation last year at E3.
Fantastic.
Amazing. Just like just even the Minecraft demo they showed off, where like
Stunning.
the guy is controlling the world, zooming in and out on the table where nothing is there.
That made me want to play Minecraft.
Oh, oh,
And that usually doesn't
it
happen.
doesn't.
Um, yeah, that was phenomenal. And the biggest thing about the HoloLens is that it's more targeted to like
E-
daily use
Everyday use. This is yeah.
and intellectual kind of like workings. Like they show like, like medicine things or like developing a house or whatever. Like all those actual, things. And it's like, yeah, we can do games too, but probably not like crazy things. I mean, like you do like Minecraft or something, but not like
Well,
not some shooter.
apparently what they did last year at their booth was there was a Halo demo where you put on the HoloLens
There
and
is a
then
shoot.
everything in front of you became like the deck of a Halo spaceship. So as people were walking around, they walked to a table, and then Cortana appeared on the table, like as like the
Oh,
hologram. She gave the mission, and then like a door appeared, and you walked through that door, and the entire room was just blank. The lens was projecting things onto like the walls, the table, the
yeah.
floor.
I love that whole aspect where it just puts it out there in front of you, and then you just like walk to it. Like I love that
The
stuff.
biggest complaint was though for something like that, you want everywhere you turn to be completely covered with a hologram, right?
No, no.
Here's the thing: if your head was like okay, so you're looking at Cortana, right? Looking head on. Now you turn your head slightly to the right. If you look from your left eye back at Cortana, she's kind of cut off at the limitation of the Hololens.
Okay,
So the entire
makes sense.
the glass itself is not bezel-less. Put it that way. So
Mm,
things will get cut off before the glass stops.
well, that's a shame,
It's like
but
it's like seeing like a picture in a glass frame instead of just having the illusion that the entire world you're seeing is covered with the hologram.
I think we just I don't know.
Like I heard it's a minor thing, but like that's the biggest thing I've heard as well. That it really takes you out of the experience.
It makes sense, but I think for how many things it can do, I think it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like I just love the fact that like you can pull up a menu. Like if I'm sitting here at my desk, I can pull up a menu in front of me and just start doing stuff. Like I think that's amazing to think about. Like I would really, really like this thing at some point.
The concept that I've always loved is the guy sits down on his couch and there's a blank wall in front of him. He puts on Netflix and it makes it like the entire wall a Netflix screen.
You people in your Netflix. Goodness.
But now here's the thing with the HoloLens: you need a computer to run it. You can't wear this out of the house like everyday life kind of thing.
Is that true?
Yeah, you need a Microsoft computer with really good connection like Wi-Fi to use it.
Hmm.
Because the computer itself is doing all the processing power and just forwarding it to the HoloLens.
Hmm.
There's no processor or anything in the headset itself.
Um,
So it's not like Google Glass where Google Glass can be worn anywhere and then you recharge it overnight and stuff like that. Like there are limitations. Like you can't watch Netflix on the train with the HoloLens because how would that work? Where is it getting the processing? Where is it getting the internet? How is any of that stuff working?
hmm.
So that's another one
Interesting.
that'll be used around the house. Like if you see in all the videos they've shown of it, it's people like in their office, in their house, at their job, like things where their main computers would be. It's not like walking down the street like, "Hey Jerry, I'm Skyping with you."
I don't know. It keeps saying it's completely untethered, no wires, phones, or connection to a PC needed.
That is incorrect.
I mean, it's on Microsoft's website.
But then I'm like trying to look it up right now.
I'm reading everything that just says you don't need a connection. The whole point is that you can do whatever.
Yeah, but then how would
I perfectly see your point, but I'm just seeing
because when it
contradictory.
first came out, that's what they said. They said that you needed a connection. I guess maybe they've taken that back now. They did because they just released a bunch of new information recently. They announced the price. Would you hear the price?
Oh, I looked at the price.
How much
It's
is it?
a cool casual com, 3,000
$1,000.
3,000
In
dollars.
all fairness, that's the introductory price for the development kit. So if you want to get it right now and start using it and start like making things for it, it's gonna cost you 3,000.
Yeah, so technically it's slightly different since you can be developing stuff directly,
Yeah,
but like
but here's the
oh
thing:
bait.
when Oculus came out in development, it was like I think it was like I think it was close to 1,000 for an Oculus development kit. So and then the final price it's 600. So 3,000 introductory price. Like what could that possibly be?
Oh God. Well, see, I like it a lot, but I'm not made of money, Kenneth.
Yeah. Again, all these headsets. I think that Yumi would be happy with any of these headsets if we were just given one.
Yeah.
But they're just
By all means, any one of you companies that are watching this, regardless of what I've stated, if you send me one, I'll be the biggest fanboy ever.
the JK podcast will rate all the headsets and give you the final verdict.
I mean, like for example, if HTC gave us the Vive, I would like call this podcast the JK podcast by HTC. Like I don't care. I'll wear HTC shirt. I'll do whatever. Like I'll wear that every day. I don't care.
You see, I would really I want the HoloLens mixed with Pokemon Go.
That'd be crazy.
Because think it's gonna be an app.
Yeah,
You would think that the headset could run apps like that if they
that
make
would
it
be cool.
if they make it for the Microsoft App Store.
Would be cool. Oh man. You
Because the
can
entire
catch
thing is
a
like
Pokemon.
it's using the camera in front to like then like a little model will show up on screen. You're just walking around and then boom.
Yeah. Pay $3,000 for catching a Pikachu with no IVs or EVs. Let's do it.
I do it.
Oh God.
We can share him.
It's a very cool concept though. I definitely want any of them. It's a very exciting field and I can't wait.
Yeah. Yes, I feel like it was a good topic to talk about because like we talked about HoloLens a bit last year, but you and me have
Yeah.
never really talked about what we thought of these headsets going forward anyway.
Yeah, I think it's really cool and it's really exciting. I forget how like they're actually really starting to come out in these next couple months.
Yep.
So,
We'll have Oculus Rift next week, HTC Vive 2 weeks from that. No price on HoloLens yet, and PlayStation VR will be here by September.
it's an exciting time.
This is going to be the year of VR introduction, so
Like next year around this time, we'll probably have a lot more to say about all this stuff.
I hope we get one. Like I keep like, thinking, like I can't picture myself getting any of these like in the near future. But I hope that like one day that's like, oh, JK, we're dropping the Oculus for down to $200. I will be out there and I'm
I think it's got to be like the TVs. It's gonna take a couple of years.
like that's the thing. Like $200, $300 is the sweet spot on all these headsets for me. If they can fall anywhere in between that $200 $300 range, I will buy one. I think 400 is just a little bit too much for the PlayStation VR. 600 definitely not for the I can't do that for the Oculus. Even the HTC Vive, even with the cool technology, I can't get to that point yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what price would be good for me. Probably that 200 sounds about right.
Because at the end of the day, it's a very expensive headset, but because I look at the PlayStation VR and like they basically put two PlayStation Vita screens in the headset. How much does a Vita go for?
200?
So two of those, 400. That price point seems about right.
Yeah.
Like I can't like, and apparently these are all being sold like at a loss or at cost. Like they are not going to be making much money at first off these things. They're all banking on like the extra hardware they need to be made with them and the games and whatnot. So
Yeah.
they need to make a more consumer friendly price, I think, because you and me are the consumers, and we both like the technology, but we're both like too afraid to like dive in at that price.
I'm not
point.
made of money.
Exactly.
That's the problem. It's a sad truth. Eventually, maybe.
Eventually.
Do you remember that from the Amanda show? Do you ever used to watch that show?
Yeah, I love the Amanda Show.
There was one where she was a superhero and her catchphrase thing was always eventually.
I'll get to that eventually.
Yeah, and then she'd like take off or whatever.
Yeah,
It was good.
my
For some
favorite
reason, I always remember that.
my favorite Amanda Show sketch was like the one where it was like there was like a cookie store and they failed and they were a soup store. Like they keep like it was like the same two people running the same store, just they changed the store to different foods every time.
Oh,
And it's like, welcome to Super Duper. Want to try our Ninja Punch soup? Why do you call it that? And like the guy eats the soup, then a
oh,
ninja comes and punches him in the face.
oh! I remember that. Okay.
It was like really like obscure, like weird things. Like, these are our cricket cookies. Why are they called that? And like they're literally filled with crickets.
Yeah, that's really a thing though.
Yeah.
But
Oh, dude, crickets
oh,
are an excellent source of protein.
true. My two favorite skits from that. One has to be when they kept prank calling that old guy.
You have the wrong number. Hello, my clams are infected. Hello, my wife left me. Hello.
Yeah, that was actually really funny. Very good impression, by the way.
Thank you.
Um, are you that guy? Um,
No comment.
oh God, my wife left me. Yeah. Um,
Kenneth, why?
the other one has to be when they kept doing the like Survivor thing, and they were all in like one hot tub or like the courtroom or whatever, like the different environments.
There was one they were in a convertible.
Yeah, you can't leave the thing.
Yeah.
And then they'd always make the one stupid guy be like, "Hey, I dropped something. Could you go get it?" He gets out of the car. He gets taken away by the lobsters.
Yeah. I
Or
like the one.
no, he didn't get taken away by lobsters, like police or something. Because I remember there was a lobster as one of the people one
I remember
time.
the one where they were in. I think it was the convertible, and like Debbie was there, and she just kept saying, "I like eggs." I like over and over and over again. And there was like, okay, we have to vote someone out of the car, and they all picked Debbie, and Debbie voted for eggs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God, that was a great one too. I really liked that.
I think like Tony Pajamas hired someone to stay in the car for him. Like you can't do that. Like I can do whatever I want.
Pajamas.
Exactly.
Tony Pajamas.
Okay.
It's funny because as I was saying that, I did it with the hand motion, the really stereotypical Italian thing.
Yeah.
Pajamas.
I can feel it through the audio.
Yeah. Oh man. Yep, yep.
Well,
Oh,
Josh,
Ken.
I think we've gone on long enough this week for a very like for not much to talk about. We went on for quite some time. We had a couple other headlines we were going to mention briefly. Like there's apparently the Nintendo NX.
Well,
Well, no, here's the thing.
we're just gonna save it.
There's not much to talk about really.
Let's
It's
just
just
save it.
okay, fine.
Yeah, no one will ever know what happened or will happen until next week
Until next
on
week.
JK Podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks for everyone and Cousin Thomas for tuning in.
Don't just single cousin Tom. We have a bunch of people listen to the podcast. Let's go look at our comments from the last episode.
I thought it was Can You Stream Agari?
Possibly. God damn it. Our comment from EMS Gamers: can you stream a Guardian tonight, please? If you do, I will be there. Smiley face. So I did not stream that night, so I guess you weren't there. And then from Snap on Tom 88, I didn't know.
It's Cousin
I just
Thomas.
thought, I just thought you came out of the shower again.
See?
Great.
See? He didn't know that ending either.
Let's go back to our last episode then. Any comments on that one then?
Can you stream Agario?
Hey King, are you gonna do more live streams?
I'm telling you, man.
And Cousin Thomas said, if Josh won't do Dead or Alive 3, I'll do it. And if he said if I do a Zelda stream, he'll be there.
By the way, Cousin Thomas told me he ordered Dead or Alive 3.
Yeah, he told me that too.
Yeah. So,
All right, wait.
Okay.
Going back from 3 weeks ago. D Turning Robe said banana tater tots.
okay.
I don't know what that's in reference to. Rachel Kawhi 124 said hello.
Hold on. You gotta finish that story.
No, because those are just that's conversation. That's not a comment on the episode itself.
No.
No. D.
But she was inquiring about Minecraft.
Yeah, and it's not important. D Turning Robe commented again saying, my team for Pokemon Blue is Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Pidgeotto.
Clearly, he's not playing Pokemon Blue.
Well, unless he was trading.
D, if you're out there,
Tell
I want
us.
to battle you, even though we can't battle.
Dude, D is such a troll. In the Pac-Man giveaway I'm doing right now, I asked what everyone's favorite fruit is. He's a potato.
Hey, man.
It's not even like technically a fruit. Like I wish I could give it to him, but I can't.
That's dumb. Come on, man.
And the Dark King was just happy we were back and gives a smiley face. So thank you all for your comments. We'll try to make more of an effort to read more of them, but
see, you guys should be like Cousin Thomas. He comments directly on the material. It's great. And also, we love comments. Don't be afraid to comment.
We do love comments.
You can inquire and ask Ken all you want to stream. That's also funny for me. So, because he's not streaming anymore.
I'm trying to get back into it. Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Here's the thing. For all you want to know, like, why am I not streaming and whatnot?
Yeah.
All we started streaming was Agario and Minecraft. That's literally all we were doing. Like, back and forth. And people would get mad. Like, people who liked Agario would get mad at me when I was playing Minecraft and vice versa. So I was like, okay, you know what? No more Agario, no more Minecraft. I need, like, a break from it. I took a little break. Now I'm trying to get back into it. And I don't want to just fall back into Agario and Minecraft, even though I know that's what people want. I will do them again eventually. But I'm trying to get my current, like, setup going with my Wii U, my PS4, to stream console games, like new console games when they come out.
Yeah, like go on Twitch and like get a ton of people.
Well, not, but I always have it set up. Like, there's one weird audio issue with my microphone I'm trying to fix, but I'll be streaming soon. I promise.
Well, it's all you people wondering if I'll be streaming
you
my
won't.
own stuff. I will not. Mainly because of technical limitations. If I was to stream, though, I'd probably just stream League, honestly.
Probably.
But
you'll join me when you teach me how to play League.
Well, the thing is with League, though, like, well, I guess on YouTube gaming, if you're doing that, I mean, I don't know. But if you want to,
shade.
If you want to stream League on Twitch, you like really have to be good. Like top tier professional player that streams on the side.
You don't have to be
between their professional stuff every week for like actual views and stuff.
Yeah, you can still don't dissuade people.
No, I don't know. I mean, I have some friends that stream, and they have like a few people that watch them every time. It's fun. Usually it's me, but it's fun.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Well, Josh, let's wrap this out. Let's get out of here. We have stuff to go do. Me and Josh are actually heading to our local Target, because today Target is doing a special Pokemon event, giving away a golden Magikarp card, and we're gonna buy some cards and some decks and some.
Yeah,
we're gonna do.
I just sit up in my chair in my bed. I don't even know.
Yeah, I heard it's fine. we're gonna do some good stuff.
My chair squeaks because I made my chair myself. I think that's why. I bought it in the box. Okay. Like it was a gigantic box. I was sitting there assembling it. I think something's off because like you hear all that.
Yeah, that's actually really clear.
Like it also somewhat sounds inappropriate too. It's like, oh, what's he doing? But I don't know.
Nothing.
No. But yeah, it's probably not well made by me, but it works.
We say all that to say thank you all for listening to the JK podcast. Until next time, I've been Ken O'Connor.
And I'm Josh Brandon.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Really, Josh? No adios? No, like...
Nope.
Huh. Kind of disappointed.
Bye!